time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Levitt. That's caught, it's Moss. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's think a second about Arizona State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Still running at the 35. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's James. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoff.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets...
Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Oregon State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Beavs in a statement win if there ever was one. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's James. Turns it on at midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Golden Bears send the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Here's the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his big tight end. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Fires downfield. Got his man. And he's broken brought down after a nice gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitched down the outside.
Intercepted, number 19. Got room on the return. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab down the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Arizona State, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Buys a little time with his feet. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And they're not on the same page there. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it on the outside. It's James. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll toss it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Got room at the 35. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Now improvising. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. It's Levin. Grab near the marker. It's Udo. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Grab behind the line. It's McClain. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his target down the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. Open space at the 25. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Cal! them with that when they jump on top here in the second half. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hand off from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Now adjusting. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They'll run the screen. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? To throw, it's Levitt. catch in the middle. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Morris. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Complete to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. One final play before the end of the quarter.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass, it's Levin. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but it's all really strong, put up some good numbers.
Drop after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run the toss. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Tyson.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Oh, he's got some space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win this.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Here's 4th down, and down 2 scores. They'll go for it here in the 4th quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the Golden Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical.